Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Garcia wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. Trying to run, it's Harris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Lincoln. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback, he's got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for space, it's Harris. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. Garcia to pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Fresno State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's how you take advantage of great starting field position, moving it 27 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now this offense is back on the field. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Surging forward on the sneak. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Motion from the wideout. Takes a handoff. It's Reed. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go right back to him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Garcia wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldog!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Big fella moving. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To the air, it's McMillan. Fires downfield. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cherry. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Reads it, fires complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On the move, it's Reed. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Garcia to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now they'll run the draw. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. With the catch, it's Cherry. Spinderella. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Using his legs, it's Reed. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Give to the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Now facing a 3rd and long. They go to the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Fresno State will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Finds his man. It's Moore. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. To the air, it's McMillan. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the run, fires downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Here comes the Heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this